Hi, and as an anime fan, I've noticed that most anime fans seem to shit on English dubs, and I thought I'd just discuss my opinion on English dubs as a whole and maybe explore why people probably hate it. So, I personally watch a lot of English dub because I find it's easier to sit and listen to someone speaking in the language I understand compared to reading subtitles. Because I'm on when I'm watching anime, I always go on the internet, scroll through Twitter or check messages, and I talk to my boyfriend, so I don't like to have to keep pausing the anime to reply to him. So I watch English dub as it's more convenient compared to subbed, but I will watch it subbed. I will not sit and wait for an English dub to be released. If I see an anime and I want to watch it, I'll watch it subbed, and if it's coming out, I'll watch it subbed because the subbed anime is always more ahead of the dub. Plus, people are more likely to spoil an anime if I'm behind on the dub and they're all watching it subbed. I'm gonna see spoilers. So I'm watching Attack on Titan subbed. I do prefer the sub for Attack on Titan though, even though I watched the dub first. But the dub for Attack on Titan does suck, but that's my opinion. So firstly I'm going to discuss the issues with English dub that I have noticed. So I'm not sure about pronunciation for characters' names. So I've noticed English dub, they tend to pronounce characters' names wrong. It's kind of like 50-50, where they pronounce it correct or not. And one thing I've noticed with English dub is that you have a range of different pronunciations for one name, and this bugs me. I know Maidsama has some pretty weird name pronunciations. Just they say Misaki, and from what I know is you don't emphasize any of the letters in a name in Japan or Japanese. So you'll say something like Misaki, but they say Misaki, or Hinata, and that pisses me off. It's just like it's Hinata. It tends to be shoujo that has the worst, I've noticed. Fruits Basket has the worst pronunciations I've ever heard in anime. For ages, I didn't even know at the time that I was pronouncing these names wrong. But I was saying Kagura, and I don't know how to pronounce Toru's name. Is it Toru or Toru? I think it's Toru, I don't know. But in the anime, I think some characters will say Toru, others will say Toru, and it's just like, how the fuck do I pronounce their name? Naruto as well has dodgy pronunciations. The only character they pronounce right is like Naruto and Sakura and Sasuke, and that's it. Everyone else's names are just like... So I know, I'm aware I pronounce people's names wrong in Naruto, because I watched it dubbed and I only saw a little bit of it subbed. It pisses me off. I don't like mispronouncing, saying characters' names wrong in anime, so it's tempting to just scrap English dub and watch everything subbed. But then there's the thing again, like, I don't want to read subtitles sometimes, especially with something like Bleach where there's action. I want to be able to hear what they're saying without having to take my eyes away from the action. Also, another issue with English dub is I have noticed that sometimes voice actors are really shit, or when voice actors sound so different, the English cast sounds so different to the Japanese cast. One anime I can think of where the cast are so different is Free, and I watched Free subbed because when I started watching it there was no dub, and this was back when it had one season, so sub I watched, and I watched the first and then I saw the second season that came out, so I was really used to their voices. And then the dub came out, and when I saw some of the cast reveals, I was like, that's not gonna work. Like Reen's voice actor in the dub for Free. I mean, I like him. He voiced Edward Elric and Tamaki from Ouran High School Host Club, but his voice just didn't suit Reen, because I'm used to Reen having a really deep and dark voice, because his character's just a really deep and dark character, and then hearing Haru have the same voice actor as one of the twins from Ouran High School Host Club, and I didn't like it. His voice was too high pitched for my liking because I was used to a dark voice. And then, I don't know, the only person's voice that fit was Rei's voice. I could bitch all day about Free dub. I was so excited for it, and I was extremely disappointed. Another bad thing about English dub I've noticed is that sometimes voice actors are just really shit. Sometimes it's surprising because I'll go find out what voice actor it is and what other roles they've done, and then I'm like, what? That makes no sense because they sounded so good in that anime, but they sounded really shit with this anime. And the issue with Sarah I Love You is May's voice in it, in the dub. Pisses me off because she just sounds so shit. And was like, and the voice actor did Shiro from No Game No Life. But I can't really remember Shiro's voice from No Game No Life, so I was pretty sure it was decent. Whereas May's voice in Say I Love You just, it's just so monotone and just dull.
I put up a wind chime. It's kind of summery.
Kind of late for that, isn't it? Freaking lameoids. I haven't had any friends, let alone a boyfriend, for 16 years.
It was like she was voicing Kristen Stewart with just no emotion, and it just didn't sound good. Then there are good dubs, and that's one reason why I carry on watching things dubbed. It's because there are some good ones. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, as an example, I like the dub for that. It's a very good dub cast, and it was just very well done. And even the bloopers are funny. I think that's probably why I like it so much, is the bloopers are hilarious.
We're getting close.
So you can feel it too, huh?
You mean you can sense his presence or something?
No, I'm a man. I'm good with directions.
Bleach is alright. So actually no, Bleach was really good. The dub for Bleach. But then I didn't know if they pronounced anyone's names wrong. I'm pretty sure they pronounced everyone's names correctly in that. And again, dub is convenient. It's in my language. I only understand English. I'm not fluent in any other languages. I did learn French for ages, but I've forgotten most of French. The French I learned, I can just read it, the odd sentence. And my Japanese is really shit. And I think that's why I'm trying to learn Japanese, so I can watch the subbed with good voice acting and try to understand what's happening. And I'm pretty sure every otaku wants to learn Japanese for that very reason. I can see where people hate English dub. I think if you watch a lot of subbed, the English, like sometimes English dub, voice actors aren't always as good as the sub. I feel like Japanese voice actors can portray a lot more emotion in their voices. I don't know why people argue about subbed and dubbed. I know sub's the original, but what's bad about enjoying an anime that's in your own language? And especially with action anime, if it's got lots of fight scenes, you sort of want to be paying attention to what's going on. I also hate when I'm watching an anime subbed and then like 5 people are talking at once and there's like subtitles all over the screen and I'm just trying to keep track of all of them and all the different conversations. That gets confusing. That's when I like to listen to it in my own language, because I can keep track of multiple conversations going on at once without getting lost and where the fuck do I look at the screen, because there's all these different subtitles everywhere. I personally, I watch both. I'm probably the only anime fan that watches both subbed and dubbed and likes both subbed and dubbed. Anyway, so what anime do you prefer? Do you prefer it subbed or dubbed, or are you like me and you prefer both? Why, if you like subbed anime, why is that? Why do you dislike dubbed anime? And if you only like dubbed anime, why do you dislike subbed anime? I'm curious, I want to hear your reasoning, so leave a comment down below. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and remember to subscribe to this channel for more anime content.